G'day everyone and welcome to Vipers Gaming. Thanks for joining us. And today we will be playing Mass Effect Andromeda. And today we're going to continue our time on EOS. We'll have a bit more of a look around and continue with the missions. And one other thing I just want to show you is real quick how to do the melee jump attack that I was doing. The melee jump attack is done by just pressing W. Once you're in the air, you press and hold F. And you jump down and you see the explosion. So you jump up, hold F, and it affects all the enemies in the general vicinity. It's great for attacking group. It's a great area of effect against them. It stuns them and allows you to kill them really quick. So let's have a look around. And if we chuck on our scanner, we'll be able to start seeing a few things pop up here and there. And when you first come through this planet, I always advise that you walk around with your scanner pretty much on constantly, because you'll see random things like this just pop up.
This analysis provides us with important research data, Pathfinder. If you continue to scan and collect this data, we can utilize it to develop new technologies and upgrades for equipment, such as your weapons and armor.
Thank you, Sam. So, like, if you run near it, unlike other occasions where I said it'll pop up with the little icon of G in the corner, this time it doesn't. So it's always good to walk around. And you actually see I got some Milky Way points. Ironically, yes, I know it sounds like waypoint, but it's Milky Way research points.
Pathfinder, that door is locked. It's inoperable, Pathfinder.
Too long in this environment without power.
We didn't expect this kind of environment. Who could?
Look at the literally the awesome footprints that it leaves when you're running around. The hard surface, when you're in sand, actually leaves footprints behind. That's so cool. I know we can scan here. Pretty easy to tell that that's a wind turbine. Always wondered what that was the first time I saw it, because I wasn't running around with the scanner, and it's just insanely big. Spoiler, it's actually a water purifier. Don't ask me how it works, I have no idea.
I think this is for purifying water.
That's what, a few hundred tons of steel? And the storm's twisting it?
Alright, well, for a little bit, I'm just going to run around and we'll explore. And unless something interesting is happening, I won't be commenting until then. So enjoy the run around, enjoy the conversations between the characters.
No way this has been here long.
Going by call sign records, that shuttle is currently parked in the Nexus. Someone's been naughty.
This body's Omni tool has a door access code.
Not the important part, Sam.
We knew some were lost, Ryder. We weren't told they were left.
Wonder how many are out there.
Too many. Lexi, update Nexus records on Harwell Theo J. And get a recovery shuttle out here.
Good idea. If he's got family, they deserve closure.
We'll give them more than closure. We'll finish what he started.
So by doing that, it actually opens up another task, random missions to do. It's go around and find all the bodies of the colonists, but it doesn't actually track it like the current mission objective does. You have to find them yourself, and using M to go into the map, we are currently right here, and you can explore. Basically, you can kind of see the outline of the mapped area like this. It is a large map, and until the environmental effects are changed a little, a lot of it you can't get to at this first stage, but we'll kind of see that demonstration as we move out into the environmental effects. My bad. Here we go, journal. So under additional tasks is the naming of the dead for the bodies. missing scientists that we got from at the Nexus. Same thing with the scan minerals and scan Andromeda wildlife.
I got a partial log, but I can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
A remote lock is active. The interference originates from a nearby power relay tower.
So we're not the only ones interested in what happened here.
Let's check out this relay tower.
Sandstorms, radiation. What the hell was Addison thinking, sending us here? Eos might have looked great back in the Milky Way, but up close, it's a hellscape. Farthingale's on my case to stay positive. Put on a brave face for the rest of the team, but I can't shake the feeling that I'm gonna die out here.
Main door had power, but not the interior doors?
Full functionality would require an active power relay station.
That means the antenna's out of power too. Like the console said. Let's head to the relay station. Look at this place. It's a wasteland.
The radiation in Eos's atmosphere makes it difficult to cultivate life.
Radiation? Our suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains shield masts to dampen the brunt of contamination.
But if we went outside Site 1's perimeter?
That would not be advised.
Looks like salvage. New. Days ago new.
Who else is here?
Even known that my weapon has unlimited ammo, it still for some reason thinks that it needs to be given ammo. So you'll actually notice that the ammo count there has completely dropped to 0. But at the end of the day, it really makes no difference because I can shoot to my heart's content and it makes no difference. So I think that's just a glitch in the game. So here's a good sign. It's actually got the G showing up to say scan.
Pathfinder, that door is locked. Until power is restored, there is no way to unlock it or gain entry to these buildings.
Guess that ship wasn't Ket then. They don't knock.
There are people here? We thought everyone left was gone.
Course you did. Now shove off. Find your own salvage. This spot's taken.
So you're a salvager. Got a name? I'm Ryder.
Clancy. Making an honest living by... Wait, Ryder? As in Pathfinder? The Nexus just can't let EOS go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help EOS. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Help me with the power relay, and I'll take care of the Ket.
You're crazy. Though maybe it's a good crazy. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
Expect trouble when we start the generators.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Damn it.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input location. Generator interface possible. Location marked.
Generator is active. Sam, our friend Clancy, was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
So he's what? Playing hooky?
Or he's a part-time salvager.
We've got company.
Coming up on us.
They weren't kidding about the Ket.
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, that door is locked. Until power is restored, there is no way to unlock it or gain entry to these buildings.
You took down all those Ket? Sure, use the power relay. Hell, take whatever you like. Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
Didn't get around to salvaging it yet?
I tried. It ain't that simple. Might be easier for a Pathfinder, though. We're heading to our shuttle. Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Go on. We'll take it from here.
I guess Crazy Blue has to buy her parts from someone else.
Power restored. We should have access to everything in Site 1 now, right, Sam?
Correct. Plus, I've located the source of the signal we detected in orbit. It's coming from the large alien structure just beyond Site 1. The structure appears almost identical to the one your father used to adjust the atmosphere on the previous planet. It's worth investigation.
That almost feels like a lead. Damn right it's worth investigating.
Here, here.
A warning. Radiation levels beyond the perimeter of Site 1 are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
All the more reason to see if that alien structure can make a difference to this planet. Come on. We better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
Now that power is restored, we can investigate the nearby buildings.
If walls could talk.
Actually, with enough sensory data, I might be able to reconstruct an image of the past.
Wait, you can do that?
Normally, it would be impossible, but since this is an initiative building, I have access to a multitude of data and arrays.
Let's give it a shot.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Wilcox thinks I'm crazy, but I know what I saw. Eyes on the mountain, watching us. We're not alone out here.
This log was recorded a day before the first Ket ambush on Site 1.
The Ket scouted them out.
Holy shit, it works. Can you get audio?
Compiling now.
We can't survive another attack. The storms and radiation were already killing us. Now we've got those things.
We can't return to the Nexus with our tails between our legs. The whole station is counting on us.
Then they're counting on corpses.
Those things must be talking about the cat.
These shield masts are protecting against the radiation, but they're wearing out fast.
Look at the batch numbers. The outpost burned through a bunch of them.
So occasionally, when you defeat enemies, like other games, it'll actually drop some contents from them as remains. So this is just scrap, but sometimes you get something good. So if you ever spot it, it's worth checking out.
Another code, like we already found.
Pathfinder, I have enough sensory data to reconstruct an image. I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
You step outside recently. There's nothing golden about Eos.
Not saying there won't be challenges, but we can do this, Wilcox. We have to. It's like we're listening to ghosts.
I don't know about anybody else, but I still find that incredibly creepy.
Another code, like we already found.
We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Lockley tried to cover our crops. Lost his footing. Got swept away. His wife is still in cryo. Maybe by the time they wake her up, I'll know what to say.
All these challenges, and the colonists still tried to tough it out.
They didn't know what they were in for. They weren't told.
Sam and I could have helped them. This won't happen again. Special requisition, all-terrain scout rover.
A Nomad, 6-wheel drive, jump jets, just what you need.
The initiative only built a few.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station. Forward stations act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are currently in orbit.
I can call one down. Let's find a good spot. Well, what do you know? The Outpost's research center is still intact.
Updating the Tempest on this critical recovery.
Research was always key to the initiative. We'll need it here too.
We're not scavenging anymore. This is how we rebuild.
Someone else agrees. This research center was used recently to monitor the alien signal.
This gives us the tools to find the source, and maybe whoever else is looking.
So just like on the Tempest, you can actually use this area here to make or break down items. So you can even make weapons here if you wanted to.
The research station is back online. I've provided a list of weapons we can build by gathering the required components.
So very shortly we won't have to be running everywhere anymore. We'll have some wheels.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Looks like the forward station supplies are intact.
Downloading Nomad crate access code.
The only thing about this vehicle, unlike all the other Mass Effects, is this vehicle doesn't come with an inbuilt weapon, which would have made it a little bit easier in some situations, but kind of a bit too much OP. if you had a weapon on a vehicle like this, and I think that's why they didn't include it. But just like the Tempest, it doesn't have any weapons because, you know, this is meant to be a civilian operation, not military. So, bit of an oversight, but, you know, what can I say? And the Nomad, great vehicle, so much better than the previous ones, but like the Mako, yeah, I just would have liked a gun on it, but, you know. So on the left hand side when we get in, you'll see a whole list of blueprints and upgrades that I've actually put on the vehicle because of this being a continuation of a previous game. But when you first get it, you have none of the improvements, so and it costs you a bit to get them and to improve it. But yeah, I kind of like having it fully maxed. It's great, and I love the color scheme. So here we go. We'll go through a large list of them.
The Nomad should handle pretty smooth. Check both forward and reverse, would you?
Now, as you'll see down the bottom left hand side, you've got a picture of the vehicle from kind of the side and from the rear. Now if I press Z, it actually means that you'll notice that the front wheels and the rear wheels make the turning circle a lot smaller. So it's a lot easier to turn. So like if I take that off, see, it doesn't turn as far. But if I put it back on, now it does it almost to 90 degrees, which is really awesome. I enjoy putting it on when I'm in a narrow area, and I do it without thinking. So the right click actually goes into four-wheel drive mode. So it's slower, but you use it an awful lot. And now when we go outside the area, we don't die straight away. So this is how we're going to explore the map.
Radiation levels increasing.
And without the four-wheel drive mode, we can't get up the hill.
Can't get traction. It's too steep. Switch to six-wheel drive. It'll get you up there in a snap. Remember the Nomad's jump jets? They'll get you over most obstacles. If you need more juice, the boosters can accelerate you out of trouble.
So yeah, a gun on this vehicle would be great just to kill those little bugs, but let's go for them in ground fighting. And I also need to scan them because that's part of the mission objective.
Enemies incoming! One's gone. We're all clear.
Got them all. Let's do this!
So just like the little trigger that we found in the personal quarters, that there's a memory trigger. So they do tell a lot of the story of why Ryder's father chose him to be the next Pathfinder, so it's definitely worth having a look.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Clear!
So from here, we can select different missions that we want to do. So like this one here, you can put a waypoint marker there to know to go there. But the current mission objective is to go to one of those big monoliths. Some missions you can do this, and it'll actually change your active mission. So that's investigating the murder that we got asked to do. But before we go too far, we'll go back to the base and refill the life support for our guy, and then get back in the vehicle. But we don't ever have to worry about the life support for the crew members. It's only the player that you have to worry about. I love this. You can pretty much take this thing anywhere and you pretty much can't hurt it.
Radiation within safe levels.
So we filled up his life support.
Life
Get back
support
in.
is back online.
And Sam will say that an awful lot.
Got it. Signal's coming from that structure up ahead. I'm picking up initiative tech nearby, from above us.
I see it. Up on that piece with the scaffolding.
It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols, glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
It's slippery, but there's a great view!
Who'd be crazy enough to carry heavy equipment up there?
That should do it. Too sophisticated for a salvager. Who else is studying this place? Someone's shuttle. Pretty banged up, but space-worthy.
Pathfinder, another deceased colonist.
If you get me their name, I'll update the records and tag the body for recovery.
Avante, Tegan C. Radiation got to her.
So something like that, that is why you have a look around an area, do a bit of exploration, because you will find random things like that. I do know where all the dead bodies are because, you know, obviously I've played this a few times. So, but we will look around and, you know, act as if we're playing this for the first time so that we can kind of explore the area and get a good look at things and figure things out for ourselves. Now, one thing about doing the interface, this, is as you get further into the story, you need to basically know how to play Sudoku in order to figure out the combinations, because it works on the same principle as that game. So if you want to, you know, make your life easier and do these, they're all the same, so you can always just follow you know, my video on it, and, you know, it'll tell you. If in the future, if anybody actually wants to be able to do that and wants me to, I can put a timestamp in the descriptions on how to do the which monolith and what time in the video it shows up. So if you want to, you can just skip through to there and see the resulting combination to kind of cheat your way through it. Otherwise, enjoy figuring it out. We'll continue with the story.
Building connection. I apologize for any discomfort. The system seems unstable.
This what happened when my dad tried doing this?
Your father interfaced directly with the atmosphere processor. That proved extremely hazardous. These structures could reveal its control center. System remains unstable. Doubling our power input might accelerate the process.
I'll give it a shot.
Wait!
Back off, or I will put you down!
Whoa! Easy. You've come this far. Just let it ride. I've been studying this tech for months. I don't know how you activated those glyphs, but you have to let them cycle through their channels. It's going to be all right. Trust me, okay? I know. Who am I? I mean, it's obvious who you are. I saw the ship swoop in. You're a Pathfinder. Was beginning to think the initiative just made you guys up so the rest of us wouldn't lose hope, but you're for real, huh?
Maybe you want to knock me down a couple more times to make sure?
No, that's okay. You're obviously corporeal. Pretty solidly built, actually. Well, look at that.
System has stabilized. I'm establishing a connection.
Oh, crap.
I know these things from Habitat 7!
Later! Just take them out! Keep targeting that one! They make little bots! Straight out!
Now shooting the little red dots on them kills them a lot quicker,
Not
so
bad.
aim for those.
My first tangle with the Remnant was a lot messier.
The Remnant?
These monoliths, the Observer and Assembler bots, they're all the remnants of something much bigger. But that's too long. Ugh, I hate long. So, the Remnant. Like my name's better as PB.
Thanks for helping with those things. I'm Ryder.
You're a mystery. I've been studying those glyphs for months, and then you arrive and poof, solved.
I saw this tech clear the skies on Habitat 7. We're hoping it could do the same for EOS.
Huh. Atmosphere manipulation? Maybe. Fits the model. All Remnant tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow, and now it's pinging the others. If you wake them up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the radiation.
You're sure it'll help EOS? Or am I just a handy way to get those monoliths online?
I'm a little offended by that, Ryder.
Uh-huh.
Okay, maybe. But we both get what we want. Just try. It's not like we can make this planet worse. Here, take my nav points. I've got to figure this interfacing out. Just be careful. This planet's all kinds of strange.
Alright, next time we'll go through activating the monoliths and explore the result of what happens. Okay everyone, we'll leave it there for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you'd like to be notified the next time we have an episode come out, make sure you tap that bell or notification icon. Thanks for watching everyone, and until next time, see ya.